To get ready for the activator, I wanted to record our two area formulas that we're going to use this year to find the surface area of 3D figures and to find the area of composite shapes. At the 6th grade level, they're only going to give you pyramids and prisms and composite shapes that you can break down into either triangles or rectangles. So you only need these two formulas. So let's go ahead and record the area formula for a rectangle. The formula to find the area of a rectangle is length times width. And then the formula for finding the area of a triangle is base multiplied by height divided by 2. So we're going to go ahead and find the area of this composite shape. And to do that, we're going to decompose this shape into triangles and rectangles. So I'm going to go ahead and put a division line here and a division line here to split this up into rectangles and triangles. And then we're going to find the area of this rectangle first. So I'm going to record the formula for the area of a rectangle, length times width, and then I'm going to go ahead and use substitution to solve for the area of this rectangle. The length of this rectangle is 10 inches, so I plug in 10 for the length. The width is 5 inches, so I plug in 5 for the width, and I find the area of this rectangle to be 50 square inches. Then I move on to this rectangle, and I'm going to switch colors, and I need to figure out the width and the length. So I'm going to focus first on the width. To find the width, I'm going to look at the other lines that are parallel to this line. So I'm going to look at this line that also goes up and down, and I'm going to look at this line that goes up and down. This full length is 10 inches, and this length is 6 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this full 10 inches and subtract the 6 inches to get what this width is equal to, 4 inches. To check your work, just think about it. 6 inches plus 4 inches does equal this full 10 inches. So we found the width. The width is 4 inches, so I plug in 4 inches for the width. And then the length, I'll need a different color. Let's see if this shows up better. The length is 7 inches. So the area of this rectangle is 28 square inches. And I'll circle that. I found the area of this rectangle, and now we need to find the area of this triangle. I'm going to use my eraser to give us a little bit more room. And then I'll record the formula for the area of a triangle. The formula for the area of a triangle is base multiplied by height divided by 2. So I'm going to start by recording the base of this triangle. Let's see, the base of the triangle is this length. So I realize that this entire length is equal to 15 inches. And then I realize that this length is equal to 7 and this length is equal to 5. So I'm going to take the full length of 15 and I'll start by subtracting 5. I'll end up at 10. Then I'll subtract the 7 and I end up at 3. So this little value here, this little length is equal to 3 inches. So the base of this triangle is 3 inches. Then the height is perpendicular to the base. So let me switch colors. So we need a line that is perpendicular to the base. So that would be this line right here. And we already found that this height is equal to 4 inches. We found that this value was 4 inches. So this is also 4 inches. So the height of that triangle is 4 inches. So I go ahead and I multiply the numerator values together. 3 times 4 is 12. And then I divide by 2, and I get a value of 6. So I'm going to erase this work a little bit, and then I'll fill in that the area of this triangle is 6 inches squared. And then I'm going to use my eraser so I have a little bit more room so that I can add up all of these values. So the final step is to add the 50 inches squared plus the 28 inches squared plus the 6 square inches. And that will give me the total area of this composite shape. So I'm going to add 0 and 8 and 6, which gives me 14. I carry the 1. 5 and 2 is 7, plus that extra 1 gives me 8. So the total area of this composite shape is 84 square inches.